The evil, dark dragon blade. A legendary sword, said to have been carved out of the bones of a black dragon. It brought plague and death to the world during the age of ancient myth. It has been sealed by those of the dragon lineage since the dawn of history because of its incredible capacity for evil, made possible by the souls of the vanquished black dragons that dwell within it. It is said that if the blade's seal were to be broken, it would gather the hatred and evil of mankind and confer it upon the one who wields it, transforming him into the devil incarnate. However, not even those of the dragon lineage who protect it know the true extent of its power. The dragon sword, another weapon protected by the dragon lineage since ancient times.
Oh my god, are you kidding me?
This sword,
My bad.
which is said to have been used by ancient warriors to slay the black dragons, is now handed down from generation to generation in the Hayabusa ninja clan, the modern descendants of the dragon lineage. And now, the dragon sword is gripped firmly in the hands of young ninja Ryu Hayabusa.
Alright, man, glorious original Xbox CGI. I guess it would be FMV or less, but anyway. Let's see. The last stream was maybe like a year ago. I believe this is the save right here, an hour in. That's how long it took me to beat Mudai and the samurai, the mounted samurai. So now, we're in the airship. Chapter 3, basically. Everything should be fine. We'll just go right in, I guess. There's nothing to say. Check on the audio. Really love the song in this chapter. I'm gonna let it sit for a bit while I check the audio. But yeah, we're here to pursue the Dark Dragon Blade. We have intel that Doku is here in the Vigorian Empire, so here we are. Only way in, airship. And we finally suited up to get the Black Falcon. What a great outfit. Alright, I don't think there's any settings I can change from here. I'm gonna have to go all the way back. The main menu, that's fine by me. How loud is any of this? Oh, I have a bow, let me change that. I don't have all my combos. It's gonna be a pain playing all the way back to 1 again from playing a lot of 3. Not recently, but overall. But I am gonna turn down the audio just a tad bit. Or you know what, let's keep it going just like this. Why not? If you can't hear me, then you can't hear me, and that's it. We only have fire wheel, that's fine. Nothing else. We have this. Decrease defense, increase attack. We might keep that on. I'm gonna have to suffer for a bit playing this, so. This is inverted. You know what, let's keep it like that. I was just playing a different game before. I gotta get used to playing this again. Alright. Yeah, the camera side to side is really like messing me up a little bit right now. You have to remember that it's not inverted. Is this the open room with the windows? No. Alright, we encounter now. Alright, anybody joins and asks, I'll explain what version we're actually playing. But since there's nobody here right now, it doesn't really matter. Let's let them come in. I can't... It's after I open this. Get the airship map, that's fine. I'm not going to need that for the most part. Once we get to later stages, I might need to look at the maps, but for now I think we're fine. Yeah, I don't think we have the Izuna drop. That's actually gonna mess me up too. Let's see. Techniques? No, we don't. We have a flying swallow. Shit. These shield guys have some really... Oh my god. Some really terrible grabs. Can I turn on? There we go, Karma. I just want to see the stats. No, you don't. I didn't mean to do that. Hopefully it's not going to reset the encounter. Shit, I think it did. Can I do a head grab? No, I cannot. No, it's not a thing yet. There's a move you can grab their heads and just smash them into the wall. Or, like, throw them. No, you don't. Shit. Fucking grab. Shit. Already starting out pretty bad. I don't mean to grab those, I want to, you know, charge them. But it's not super easy, because once you jump, that's kind of like the trigger for grabbing essence. Fuck! Hate those grabs! These are some of the worst enemies to grab, too. Alright, when we get to the next save point, I'm going to lower the volume a little bit. It's not super, like, overpowering, but it feels like it. Yep, I knew it. I'm gonna cheese the hell out of it, because we can, right now. Was that not a charge? Probably wasn't a blue then, I guess. I think it's this way. For the save statue. It is. We're not gonna rotate saves. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll rotate saves. I don't mind losing some of the other saves that I got. How do I get back? There we go.
The
evil Dark Dragon Blade. That voice reminds me of Colonel Campbell. I believe his name is Paul Eating. Or Eating. Great voice. But I don't think it's him, though. Can you lower that like that? I think the voice is fine. Should be okay with that. I don't know. We'll see, won't we? Still a little test. Give me... military strength? No, that's not it. That's not it either. I don't know what the name of the actual track for the airship is. Close enough. A lot of good tracks though, honestly. We'll be okay with that. We'll leave it as is. Alright, load. I don't mind losing some of these. Very hard is the highest difficulty I've ever actually gone to. This is the clear in like 12 hours. Was this? It was like an hour in. What's this? It's a lot 6. Alright, just getting my bearings straight. We don't have a lot of money, so forget going that way. Okay, an elixir. Hit. I don't think the mod changed any of the, like, item placements or anything like that. Back to, like, Ninja Gaiden Black placements. Like how we get the lunar in the beginning, the second chapter, but for now, this is fine. I could have sworn there was, like, a way to open. There's, like, a window you have to go through or something like that. Did I not go through the door? What do I get for yapping? Shit. I thought I'd have enough time to charge. No, you don't. Stay down. And they really do a lot of fucking damage. It's nigh unfair sometimes. And it's only gonna get worse. Okay, tell you what, let's get rid of this. Please. It's gonna get me messed up this whole playthrough. Try to farm. Let's try to farm essence. Is it increase ability to absorb? I don't know if that means it's more or less. It's not very clear. We can just go with the armor of power and leave it at that. Because I don't want to decrease anything right now. We'll do the dragon gauntlet. You can't see it because I turned it off. It's not like the original, so let's deal with it. And out of that, we got a cool little 1,000. This thunder is loud as hell. Oh, there's the captain's room. Where we gotta go anyway. I don't think I'm gonna get every golden scarab. We've only got one. Yeah, it's gonna be a pain to grab. What was the button to? There we go. First person. I've never seen these before. I didn't know this was here. I can't read that. This is regarding the incident on February 22nd, in which all of the locks were deactivated. Found a malfunction in the primary power supply unit. That's where we're going. If it's important enough and cool enough, I'll read it. If not, it doesn't matter. I should have gone back to save. This is going to be a pain to get there. That's really going to be the worst part about playing this, is the boss runs and doing everything over again. I didn't want to target him. God damn it, that interrupts me? I didn't think it'd be that powerful. I was just trying to get as much essence as I could. You know, the way to get more money. Now I'm just gonna have to cheese this whole thing. I'm not dealing with these guys. Ain't no way. I can't jump on that. Fucking grab. Might seem simple, but it's not. What the fuck was that? That was a thunder on the icon. I thought it was like a weird little thing I could grab. Alright, we'll keep that on the back burner. We only got 2,000 more than before. That sucks. Dragon Claw and Tiger Fang. Not my favorite weapon, but it's something. It's... Alright, let me check the stream, see how we're doing. It's crowd control. No, it's something. Alright, we're doing pretty decently. I'm gonna keep that. Let's get back. Open all the doors we could have before. I don't think I'm going to upgrade the wooden sword. I'm not going to make that a priority. This was the way... Holy shit. This is the way out, I think. Yeah, I don't want to do this just yet, I think. I want to buy some healing. So what I'm not going to do is upgrade the wooden sword. I think that's going to be a waste of resources. Oh, that was the wrong way. We can save too while we're at it. Maybe go all the way back and do one of the challenge rooms. I think we get a scroll of revival. definitely going to be worth doing. That's the way to go, but we have to do some stuff before that. Yep. What do the blue doors mean? Yellow, maybe. Don't remember. Let's grab some healing and then go do the other stuff. Art of the Inferno. Nice. I'm gonna ignore the Dragon's Claw and Tiger's Fang. Yet. Not a lot we can do. From here, we just gotta get good. I already have these, I think. I don't really need... Well, guillotine throw is the one I need. That's where you grab their head and just throw them forward. Put that on that. We upgraded the Dragon Sword, so we have a little bit more combos to work with. We have that, too. Let's save real quick. Don't remember what the doors down here go to, but we'll find out eventually. We gotta go down to the other way anyway. You know what I mean. Let me start doing this. I know I could have just used another save that I have, so... Whatever. Could I, my friend? We're doing pretty good. This is a little way down. Okay, it's just a shortcut. This is the other way. I think Gaiden 2 is the one I've beaten the least. Maybe like twice or 3 times. But I played 1 a bajillion times. Last time I played it, or went through it, was probably a year and a half ago. Alright, I saved the game, let's move on. Get to the challenge room and get, hopefully, a Scroll of Revival, or whatever it's called. We need that for the boss. I need as much as I can for the boss. No Izuna drop yet. Nope, that's the best we're gonna get. Oh shit. If I could charge all the way, we can get away with more essence or more money. But it's kind of hard. There you go. A little bit sooner, they're going to start dropping grenade launcher guys, so we're going to have to start moving a little bit quicker. This combo works pretty well on these basic enemies. Just beheads them. Damn, I should have got the blue one. Gotcha. That was big essence. If you absorb essence for a charge attack, you don't actually get the money out of it. I think that's the only bad thing about it. God damn. Twitch is gonna have a field day with my incessant cussing in this game. Gotcha. I think that's one of the guys. No, never mind. Damn! You tried it. You tried it. So yeah, just make sure you grab the big essences and don't absorb them or you're gonna lose them. We started out with... I think we wasted all our money buying the healing item and upgrading. So we're gonna see how much essence we have starting from, I don't know, like 150 maybe. Oh god, it's the goon squad. I'm definitely grabbing that guillotine throat. Auto target is killing me. It is a very strong auto target. Let me absorb. And I missed him. How long is this on very hard? They're not gonna make me go all the way to 100, are they? I'll be heated. Fuck. We still haven't got to these special soldiers yet. But yeah, Ninja Gaiden has these like special challenge rooms. You gotta beat certain enemies under a certain amount of time. If you have the scoring hood on, you can see the time and how many enemies there are. Or how many you killed, I guess. They gave me like 600 seconds, I think, which means I'm gonna have to be here for a while. And I think it scales on difficulty too. But the rewards are usually worth it. It's also, you know, money grinding, so. Can I get a blue? There you go. I'm not wasting my health on these goons. Oh, I don't need to jump like that. There we go. There's also counters, but I haven't been doing that. I just kind of forget. The higher up the difficulty you go, the more prone to grabbing you these enemies are. And that's the last thing you want in this game. Get grabbed. I can't move the camera with the movement stick. That's a Ninja Gaiden 3 thing, I think. Oh, there's the missile launcher. I can't move. There we go. Oh, it's you. Now we're getting the big boys. The shield men. I just can't let them grab me or it's over. There's stuff up there too. Flying Swallow has been a cheese move since the beginning of the game's existence. So much so it had to be nerfed to the Ninja Gaiden Black re-release. Hell, I don't even think it works on bosses here either. I'm gonna have a tough time with that. Damn. Damn. As long as I'm not getting cornered, grabbed, or anything like that, it's fine. We're good. Shit. Alright. It's getting tough. They're really gonna make me go to 100, I think. Where are you? Let me grab that, actually. Oh, it's gone. Never mind. Shit. I gotta kill that black one. You know what I mean? No. I didn't mean to do that. I was trying to change over to get more Nimpo. And I kind of did, but... If I would have just killed the black one with the shield, I would have got the health back. But that should be it. 99. One more. What is he up here? Don't tell me it's bugged because I can't see anybody. There you are. Bitch. Why are we starting off so strong? My hands hurt. Live of 1,000 gods. It's not what I wanted. Nah, you could have talked. This is easy mode. As opposed to some later challenges and bosses. But we pretty much just... what's the number I'm looking for? We got our money back times 10, basically. So that's good. I'm gonna use that right away. And my head hurts even more now. This game is... Unlike Dark Souls, this game is gonna make you, like, strain your everything. But it's not like you don't have any movement or anything. You have so much more movement and maneuvering and what do, that if anything happens, it really is your fault. So... Alright, let's buy all the healing items we can, and then move on. It's gonna get really bad once we get down, and I think it was the other one. And I'm not just talking about the boss, it's gonna get real bad before it gets better. I love this level so much out of the whole game, but it can get really bad. You know, halfway through. I need that. I just love the move. It's not even that great, I just love it. There's something fun about grabbing enemies by their neck and just lobbing them into a wall. Alright, let's save. We're gonna have to go down anyway. When we go down, we have to come back up. But the thing about being down is it's gonna get really annoying, so. Look at the bow, we have 13 arrows. Art of the Inferno, just in case. Let me start rotating saves, why don't we? So that's that. B is throw, or shoot. This is the wrong way, I knew that. Alright, we saved the game. Now we're gonna have to deal with the enemies that are gonna start coming out of here. This is gonna explode, so I might as well just blow it up right now. There's arrows on the back. Hurry up and grab that. There's one more right there. As soon as we start opening that door, they're just gonna start pouring out. Get arrows. And I believe you have to mash the fucking button, or it doesn't go. There you go. The fuck back. That's the guillotine throw. Oh my god, that's what I get for trying to absorb that. Get the fuck back. Thankfully, these blue goons drop health, so... I believe in Ninja Gaiden 2, when you throw them, they kind of burst into limbs, which is always fun. Not the sanitized Sigma version, the original version. The original Ninja Gaiden 1 also only had decapitations. They didn't actually perfect like the brutality until the next game on the 360. Yeah, the more powered up enemies, which would be the black shielded ones, they're the ones that drop health on higher rates. As soon as I start crossing, they're gonna start coming. Hopefully, they give me enough time. No, they're not. That's a new thing for very hard mode. I'm not gonna grab that. I can try to charge and pull it my way, but never mind. I'm gonna save. I don't want to do that again. If they respawn, I'm gonna be mad. I'm also playing on the DualShock, which I've done before, but I've played this with an Xbox all my life, so it sometimes feels weird. And yeah, the game's great. Every playthrough on every difficulty is a brand new experience. Different enemies, different placements. It's great. Only other game I can think of that's that dynamic is Dark Souls 2, that also does that. I'm gonna come in as I cross, yep. I don't want to jump, for the obvious reasons. Shit. Shit. Am I gonna get violated? No. Oh, yes I am. Let me change real quick. Are you fucking kidding me? Explosive? That's... Could be worse. It could be... Could be ghost fish. I don't think you've gotten far enough to see those, thankfully. Also, you want to be careful with platforming and jumping and all that, because you can fall off and die here. And in other maps as well. You gotta know exactly how Ryu moves to master this game. Alright, please let me go back in peace. Nope, won't do that, will you? Alright, come here. Come hither. I'm fine with just, like, breaking off little bits. I don't want to risk jumping or doing anything crazy like that. And then getting hit by that. Son of a bitch. Please let me go back. This is all very hard stuff. Normal to hard isn't all that different. There are enemy differences, but to very hard, that's when it starts to like change dramatically. Oh, listen to that. Whoever Itagaki got to do the soundtrack for this game is great. Or was. I don't know. I know you probably missed the initial, I guess, FMV intro animation for this mission. That was in the last stream, that was like a year ago. But man, that ending to that FMV is just beautiful. The boss is a bitch, but it's still a beautiful soundtrack and like cinematography. Yeah, this has an ice cavern and a lava cavern. I'd say that's one of the weaker parts of this game, honestly. Oh, we saved, I think. I'm gonna buy this and do it again. You can never be too careful, especially in games where you can only... I got the max. Where you can only play through, like, manual saves. That's one of the only bad things I'll give this game. At least in 2, you can restart from a boss checkpoint. Yeah, I don't know how far I'm gonna get playing on very hard. I actually hit a stop. I think I overwrote the save already, but it's a little halfway through by the dinosaur fossil. That was a hell to get through. It was a mini boss I had to fight, and I could not get past that on very hard. I made it 7 hours in earlier. This is the one I started for the stream, and this isn't the way to go. What I get for trying to say 10 different things at the same time. But yeah, at the very least... Hell, you can do, if you don't have this game, you can always do, I would expect you to do a Ninja Gaiden original playthrough. It'd be enough suffering just like this. I can't see! Man, I tried getting past Ninja Gaiden 1 on the NES. I could not. And I guess you saw me playing 3, the Ship of Doom. That was terrible. I couldn't get past the first level. Auto target is gonna kill me. Fucking grabs. That might not seem that bad, but there are grabs that will delete more than half your health. I don't know if that's a Sigma thing or if it was changed to how it was in Ninja Gaiden Black, but it's a pain in the ass. Maybe it's later some enemies will delete your health bar just with a single grab. And grabs are through blocks too, that's why you want to block one hit maybe, if you can, but what you want to do is just dodge everything. You're a ninja, you're supposed to keep moving over and over again. The less you get hit, the better. There's gonna be enemies here, I think. Shit. I could go back and save. I think enemies respawn. I don't know. There's a save point here, I think. I gotta find it. It's not down there. But there are enemies. Shit, I hate that. Fuck you. There's no parry, but there is a... Shit. But there is a counter. As soon as you block an attack, you can counter it. I heard him. Where's he at? That's the way forward. I could have sworn there was a save. There was a save here. Might be here. Yeah, it's right here. Oh, there's these goons here. And we have enough money for another weapon upgrade too. I don't know the Ninja Gaiden Sigma item drops. I know them in black. And if this was black, I mean, it's modded to be like Ninja Gaiden Black, the best way to play. One of the best games ever. Glazing, I know. But if it was black in the next level, we might have got the nunchucks. I don't know when we're gonna get the lunar, which is one of my favorites, the staff. Because I don't want to use the dragon sword all the time. But the dragon sword is pretty much the best weapon overall. If I'm having a tough time, I'll switch to a dragon sword here. But if I want to have fun or just kill enemies, I'll use the lunar. Or the Katetsu, but that's like over halfway through the game, unfortunately. Kinda wish it was like New Game Plus or something. I think there is. Maybe not. There's Ninja Trials, but not the same. Alright, that save point, I think it was always there. Thankfully, we have a good run here. We're not fucked. Alright, I believe his name is Dynamo. And he's gonna beat my ass. You just have to let him not grab you. Or hit you with that. Get the fuck out of here. Shit. Oh, man. Yeah, that thing cuts through grabs, his little beam. The scythe didn't come in until 2. There's no scythe in this one. Holy shit. 2 also has one of my favorite weapons that came from there, which was the Samgiri. It's a oh my god. It's a little scythe on a chain, and it plays like God of War basically, and it's one of the best things to play. It's very fun. Shit, I ate that. If I can get lucky, I can just flying swallow him the whole time. Fuck you. Damn it. You can see how much damage he's doing. It's like half my health bar overall. I can try and cheese him the old school way. If this was the original, like, 2003 Ninja Gaiden, this would be super easy and just cheese him like this. But again, they nerfed the hell out of that move. This flying swallow right here. Shit. I missed. Again, I keep getting... Oh my god. I'm all out of healing. I'm an idiot. He does that right after. Whatever. We got this. Lock on with an info? Yeah, I know. You gotta move the camera. I'm just doing it because invincibility frames, I guess. Regardless, I do love this boss and this level, so, you know, no hard feelings. I don't think arrows do anything to him. So I'm not gonna bother. To try out the Dragon Claw and Tiger Fang, but nah. I think it's Dragon Fang and Tiger Claw. If we start losing too much, I might change around some weapons, maybe play around with those too. God damn. Alright, let's clear out. Never mind. That laughing, I think, is like... I don't remember him doing that before. Like, originally. Thought I killed him. That should kill him. Or not. I can't see. There we go. I don't know what the criteria is for... Fuck you. criteria is for the flying swallow hit on him. Like, I don't know how they changed it exactly to nerf it, you know? So as much as I'd love to spam it, it's a little tough. Oh my god. Fuck you. Grab me if you want. Not falling for it this time. Alright, that's him down. Shit. That's a healing. That's a blue. Are you kidding me? On the final one? Get out! Couldn't do it in time. Not like this. Not like this. Hit the other guy. Oh my god, this. I'll take that, because I can actually block that. Kinda. Fuck! I'm gonna have to put a content warning on Twitch. I jumped right into it. I didn't mean to. I jumped right into it again. I did the same exact move. I thought if I was in the air, I could actually get away from it, but not. Oh man, my hands are gonna start hurting after this. You already know how this game is. A lot of water. The thumbnail doesn't have a pretty woman on it either, because I figured we'd be on this level all day, you know? So I'm kind of hoping we can beat this level right now and stop at a certain point before we get to Rachel, so I can use her pretty women privilege to put it on the thumbnail for the next stream. I can't deal with both at the same time. I can work with that. It didn't do anything. If I can just do the XX, I did it again. If I can just do the XX combo, I think I'll be fine. If I don't get grabbed or hit, obviously. I didn't block in time. Shit. I keep getting grabbed by that every time. I don't know why I'm not expecting it after his, like, back combo. Fuck you. I tried to... I tried to dodge for all the other way, but I was stuck in a wall, I guess. Grab me. You did grab me. Good job. You did it. Alright, if I could just do that again without getting grabbed or hit. I'm really not a big fan of the city of Tyrone. We're gonna have a tough time here. Gaiden 1 is like as good as it is. It's got a lot of levels that personally I think are beyond obnoxious to go through. Not even difficult anymore, just annoying. I think that's partly because it's mostly it's half action, it's half platforming in this game too. So there is that.
You must go now to Han's Bar. You should be able to spot it easily due to its garish neon sign. Han's Bar is a well-known watering hole, as well as the center of Vigor's underground intelligence. There you may find clues about Doku's whereabouts.
Yeah, Ayane's voice was taken out of subsequent remasters, unfortunately, so I modded it in with the Ninja Gaiden Black. Oh my god. We're not even through the mod for Sigma. Okay, we get the futuristic robot police. And I saved, so let's fuck around a little bit. But yeah, I love the theme for the church boss, as you call her. She is a tough as shit boss, one of the toughest bosses of all time. But it's not that bad. She's not that bad. She's not the worst boss in the game. She's just a pain in the ass and is... I think it's a good challenge. It's not artificial or anything, either. Oh, fuck. Can I not grab you? Stop jumping that way, Ryu. No, I can't grab him. I think I gotta take off these swords. Wasting time and health here, oh my god. Let's not do that again. Because I got nothing. Just in case I gotta do all that again, I'm not gonna overwrite. I think I messed up by switching weapons. Let me turn that on. Something people don't know that I've seen people. I haven't seen many people play this blind, unfortunately. It's not a big, like, known game. A franchise, I guess. Even with the silly remasters and, like, you know, Unreal Engine slop. Oh, there's the lunar in this game. Okay. But, yeah, when you press L1, or the bumper, left bumper, you can open the karma. I was talking about this in the challenge room. Once you see a timer and enemies, that's how you know there's gonna be an encounter. So you don't get, you know, they don't get the drop on you. And you know it's over when the time stops, so. Karma is also just like overall score, like leaderboard stuff, because, you know, Xbox Live originally, the black original Xbox had like leaderboards for this game as well. It was pretty good, and this is terrible. Okay. Am I gonna have to shoot the guy at the top? Is there gonna be like a guy with the rocket launcher? I don't think so yet, but I'm gonna change just in case. We don't have any healing. We have nothing. Alright, we got all the arrows. Once we get to this door, hopefully there's nobody on the window because I don't want to aim that way. Alright, let's get rid of this guy. The grenade launcher, that's better than a missile launcher. I didn't want to hit that. Alright, let's go. Some more money. We managed to hit an enemy on the ground like that. That's kind of like the finisher in this game. It's an insta-kill, so it's great to do. I know I'm just spouting trivia, but I've played this game more times than I can count, so it's just fun talking about it. We're not gonna go in there yet. See here, I believe is where you would actually get the nunchucks in the original game, which aren't bad weapons, but they're also blunt, so they don't really do much as opposed to the other ones. This is also a spot where enemies respawn. Those are not going to show up on the karma screen, unfortunately. But they only respawn when you change the zones. That's when you see the little name at the top, or in the middle of your screen change. Shit. I wanted to check if I had healing items. Really gonna die because of that. I'm willing to just leave, unless that's a blue that I can get. Yes. The save point's gonna be a little further out. I think there's one like right here actually. Let's grab that. Since we're here. Stone tablet, that's not important right now. Save is on the bottom left. Shit.
When in doubt, look to the color blue for the path.
Yeah, the camera is not the best, but you can get through it. Definitely. Alright, that's gonna be a pain. We're gonna need a bow for that. But I hear bats, so... Where are they? What was I saying? You just gotta get used to doing the trigger to move the camera like this. Gotta keep doing it. Keep fixing every time when you need it. But if you know the layout, it's not that big of an issue. It's an issue with platforming, definitely. Alright. Hello? There you go. Ryu, please! Just kill me. Make me restart. I don't know, you could move the camera. Anyway. There'd be a save outside the bar we have to go to. I think. If not, it's gonna be this one. The only save thing that we got. Which is fine. Not gonna use the lunar until we upgrade that either. It's still blunt, and it's much better upgraded. Because you get access to... Oh my god. Oh my god. Because you get access to the bladed staff version of it. And then the next one is better too. I need that. Please don't disappear by the time I get there. There is a way to get up here, by the way. It disappeared. You do that. Shit. Shit. You jump and press X, it's like a little boost forward. But it doesn't matter now. I had a controller, I had an S controller. The S was, I guess, small controller? It was basically just a Duke, but smaller and a little bit more ergonomic, I think. I never actually had a Duke. Problem is this guy. There's a zoom in too. There you are. Of course you peek. Oh wow. Okay. Looks like a Spartan. Thankfully the arrows don't need, like, you know, be very precise. We're 2 hours in though, overall. I know it took a hell of a lot more with the previous streams. It took me 2 streams to beat Murai, the first boss. There's something here. Is this new? Like Ninja Gaiden Sigma new? I don't remember this. But yeah, anyway. Ayana's notes are pretty good. You know, this is still an old game, so you can get lost if you're not paying attention, but it does help you, and there are notes, and there's a lot of things you can do as well. Holy shit. I forgot they do that. You can also jump just like that, without having to, like, do that. Anyway, it's a lot. But yeah, I think this is the Yane's... It's not our first. It's our first chronological appearance. I'm pretty sure this is all before Ninja Gaiden, or Dead or Alive 1 and 2, I think. Ayane is still like a... He's 14 in this game. She's like a ninja apprentice in this one. She's not really, like, all that powerful yet. Not all that amazing. Her outfit's really nice. I wish we could have got something like that for a DOA, but I guess this is too ancient for it. Because it's not in DOA 3, which came out before this game. Okay, that makes sense. Why it's not in the game. Yeah, Dead or Alive 3 came out before this. The original Ninja Gaiden. But no. There's no Ayane missions until Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2. Shit. I thought he was dead. Okay, I know exactly what's going to be up those stairs, so I'm going to go save. There's going to be respawning enemies, though, I know that. And this, all over Tyrone, there's going to be a lot of respawning enemies, unfortunately. You got to be careful with this. Yeah, Momiji wasn't brought in until Dead or Alive 4? That's cool. I think the original Ninja Gaiden Black, either... Oh my god. It came with one of, you know, the old school... We've been through a few, the old school Xbox discs. Xbox games came with, like, a demo menu and trailer menu. I know Ninja Gaiden Black came with Dead or Alive trailer. I watched the hell out of that because I didn't have the game. But I don't know if it was... No, it couldn't have been. It must have been like a trailer for Dead or Alive 3. Because 4 came out on the 360 many years later. And I think Momiji came out in Dead or Alive 4. It could have been 5. Because I'm pretty sure she was still a Ninja Gaiden character that showed up in... She's in Sigma too. But she showed up in the Ninja Gaiden Dragon Sword for the DS. I haven't played that yet either. But that's kind of like her debut game, I think. The game's more about her, I'm pretty sure. I know we're yapping a lot too, but this is a good spot to grind essence to, I mean, they're infinitely respawning enemies. But yeah. Love the theme for Muramasa's shop. I never played DMC either. Surprisingly.
Customer. Well, here and hello.
And I love the music. I love the Black Falcon. Yeah, we're not getting all the scarabs. I would love to get the big sword, the Dabalabro, whatever. I need like, what is it, 15, 20 golden scarabs? We might get to that. Maybe we were not going to get all of them. I know there's like 50 or 40 or something. Maybe. We get a map. It's not that expensive. There we go. Great. Lunar Staff. I love this weapon. We're gonna only upgrade the Dragon Sword and the Lunar. I'm not gonna waste time and effort on these two. Might do the Vigorian Flails for specific reasons. You know, fishy reasons. But other than that... Jesus Christ. Can't speak. Other than that, that's all I want. Love the animations for this thing. We don't have a spin move for this. Okay. Is it the other way? No. Just checking. Alright, I'm gonna go save. It's the closest one we got. I believe you have to go through this door here. Maybe it's the other one. I dread going through this fucking staircase. There's a surefire way of dealing with the fish. Honestly, it's not that big of a deal. But it is annoying once you get broken out of the cycle. Of the cheese cycle. It's also a very, very, very good way of farming essence, because there's spots where they're infinitely spawning, so. Like I said, there's a lot of things to get annoyed by in this game. That's one of them. Oh. So yeah, that's kind of what you want to upgrade, because then you get access to like the spikier bits on it. So you can get more decapitations and stuff like that. Blunt weapons are nice, but they're not as damage dealing as the other bladed weapons, which is most of them. So, the playtime is very similar. The story is serious compared to the newer DMC games. I think I've seen somebody play the first game. I think I did. It didn't look that bad. It looked of the era, obviously. But that's not something that'll stop me. So, I'll definitely get to it at some point. I'm stalling going in there because I know what's in there. I know what's in there on hard mode. I'm not looking forward to it. And it's not these guys. Give me that essence. Alright, we're not done yet. That's the problem. Might have to switch to a dragon sword as soon as I open this item or whatever. Or not. It's worse. It's actually worse. Oh no, never mind, it's not. This is good. We're fine. I was thinking of hard mode enemies. This is good. Them throwing flaming shurikens is bad, but it's not as bad as what it could have been. Fuck you. I give you all blue because they knew. Yeah, if you play on hard mode, they actually spawn cat ladies here, which, you know, hot enough, but they're really annoying to fight in this game. They can also grab you in an annoying way. Izuna drop. There you go. Perfect. Yeah, the Zuna drop on the Dragon Sword is like embedded into my very being. But it always changes depending on the weapons, so... While jumping? Wouldn't that just be midair? I'll get to that. But yeah, I'll add DMC to my list. I will say, I think soundtrack-wise, I'm gonna love it. And while people might not like... Why did it shake like there was enemies in there? People might not like DMC, like the reboot, but I really like the bands and the music that got put in that game. So I think that's worth noting, I guess. I'm gonna go save. Already got the item up there. The Izuna drop, that's already worth it, in my opinion. If only it was easy to do on Dead or Alive, I'd play Ryu more. See if we can pull it off. It said jump, but I think we can just do... No, never mind. We cannot. Because that would imply we need an enemy in the air. Okay. Tried to grab me. Gotcha. Love the combos with Lunar. It's just so spinny, so fun. And that's enough for more healing, probably. Alright, I'm gonna get ambushed either out here as soon as I run into that left hallway, and I'm gonna get ambushed in there as well. So I'm not that happy.
A group of ninjas dressed in black garb act with wicked intent in Tyron. They are members of the Black Spider clan, and they act behind the scenes to hinder our progress. Do not let them leave Tyron alive.
There's also a really nice like subplot with the Black Spider Ninja Clan. They do come back for 2. They're like the main antagonist group, but here you don't really see it. You kind of just read it. There's ninja notes all over, like diaries you can read. I wouldn't say it's of the era, but it's also a nice thing to have. You know, I love environmental storytelling and stuff like that. So I guess we could add Dark Souls to that list. Kind of. Alright, cat ladies do spawn here as well. I don't know about Very Hard. I don't remember anything about Very Hard. Because you have to beat hard mode to play on this mode. And then you beat this, you unlock Master Ninja. So. But I do know something's going to come out. Look at that shadow. Beautiful. Love it. There you are. Egyptian cat ladies. As long as the flaming shuriken don't hit me, I think we'll be fine. Man, this game needs photo mode, now that I think about it. So I can look at the Catwoman. But besides that, there's like no other way to like look at enemy models and stuff. Because these red ninjas only appear on this mode, they're not on hard. On hard, you get different types of black spider ninjas. I believe you get the white ninjas, or the black ones, I don't remember. But yeah, missile spam is gonna be a bitch. Is that a thing I have to hit? Or is that just a light? That's just a light. This thing here, we need the big sword for that. I'm not gonna get that. I'm really apprehensive about what's going to be behind this. It's probably just going to be more red ninjas. This is a dead end. Can't go through here yet. Maybe there's an item though? No. Yeah, this is for a whole like next area. Oh man, the water. One of the few great things about Ninja Gaiden Sigma is being able to run on water, you know, by default. Because originally you had to like actually time the stick and the A button as soon as you hit the water. But they changed it so now you can just mash A to automatically run on water. You didn't have to time it or anything. Gotta get rid of this nuisance. Shit. This is certainly not Ninja Gaiden 3, so missile spam isn't disgusting. But it can get pretty bad in this game. But again, not as bad as Ninja Gaiden 3. There's going to be an item here, I think. Because I could go back. I don't want to, like, make too much progress. The Corpseman Ninja killed before he was able to complete his mission. Got Tsuke's diary. January 24th, the young woman that I saw tonight in Bigur. She was extremely beautiful. I must preserve to keep my wits about me. Perseverance. Patience. I encountered her again. That woman slays the beasts, as they were flies. The vicious way she fights is so unlike her beautiful appearance. Why am I misreading stuff? Oh my god. A perfect example of extreme intensity. She is no ordinary female. During a fight with the MSAT, I slipped up and suffered a grave injury. I cannot reach my black spider brethren. My provisions are almost gone. My life is near its end. Death during an assignment is the wish of every ninja. But we still have no clues regarding what happened to the evil Dark Dragon Blade. That is my only regret. All that is left is for me to trust my comrades, and accept these last painful moments as my destiny. Although I have become weak, I still await my death. Although I know it is only a matter of time before I perish, I wish I could glimpse that woman one more time. Some little translation issues here and there, but that's fine. This is gonna make me go all the way back. I hope there's no... Hope there's no respawning enemies. Oh, there's the goon squad. Let's go back and loot a little bit on the other side. This is the door to progress. Hans bar is gonna be like right behind us. Yeah, 3's the one... Shit. 3's the one with the girl. And the other lady. Who is not the same lady as 2. It's a whole different woman. Also not Rachel. That's this game. A lot of Ninja Gaiden women. That's a good thing, but you can get confused sometimes. Okay, this is for something else. Just in case there was an item or something I missed. What am I even doing? I go save. I saw that. They're about to ambush me. Oh yeah, it's gonna be hard to pull off a Izuna drop. We are good, I think. Gotta go through that door. The pain is gonna be what comes in the alleyway leading to the bar. That is something I can never get past without losing all my health. So just in case, I'm gonna gear up. I don't know if you care much about spoilers, but Ryu does have a woman in his life. I wish it was a bit more clear by 3, but they are a thing, I guess, so, you know, all's well that ends well. Ever since the first game on the NES. Shit. No. There's ways to get around, like, the explosion. You just gotta do, like, be in the middle of an animation like that one. Like the flying swallow, too. I don't remember her name in Ninja Gaiden 1. He's all throughout the NES series. The NES games are before this game. So this is like a sequel, basically. Like Ryu's like at the end of his ninja training or whatever. You remember the beginning of this game? We still have to do a bunch of stuff before the bullshit comes up. Nope, never mind. This is...
You have a ticket for the party?
You know what sucks about that? Originally on Ninja Gaiden Black, and like the original, that's actually a bouncer. It's like this big buff black guy who's standing there and he's like, he says that, do you have a ticket to the party? And he just sends you away because you don't have one, obviously. But for Ninja Gaiden Sigma, they just changed it to these motorcycle goons, which kind of sucks. They're not fun to fight, mind you. The bike touches you, it's a lot of damage. This is as bad as the horse like area from the second chapter. Look at all that damage, that's a quarter of my health gone. Look! Flying swallow doesn't work either. I don't know, there's way too many changes to Sigma version that I think were not needed. It's not a coincidence that these remasters came out after Itagaki left and all his vision just completely changed in all the games. Truly one of gaming's greatest directors. Fuck you. Alright, we got the Lily key. That's gonna be way back over there in the beginning. I don't know if you heard one of those screams were from one of those free use screams as well. Not the Wilhelm scream. There was one of them. I think all these FMVs were also taken out. It could have just been one at the beginning, but I don't remember seeing these in Sigma version. They're also low quality, so it makes sense. I'm pretty sure Sigma changed like a lot of the cinematics that were really beautiful. Itagaki really made great cinematics.
Hunter and slayer of fiends.
So that was a fiend.
You don't see them much nowadays. It's hard to believe they were ever human, isn't it?
Human?
Anyone with susceptibility to the curse, whether they are a saint or a sinner, can succumb to it and become a fiend.
So what does that make you?
Complex. And you?
I'm looking for a greater fiend named Oku. Do you know him?
Why are you looking for him?
I'm going to kill him.
You have no idea what you're up against, do you? If he could be killed, I would have done it myself long ago. He was the one that took my sister from me. It's gonna be a busy night.
You seem to have quite a way with the ladies, my friend. Don't mind me, I'm just passing by. By the way, good luck with that Doku guy. Sounds like you're going to need it. Oh, and I know Rachel quite well. She'll be just fine.
But yeah, as we were saying. Oh god, the Sigma Rachel chapters. God, I hate these. It just doesn't play too well. It plays terribly. I didn't want to play this. I thought we were going to get to the other chapter with Ryu and keep going a little bit, but I forgot about this. God damn it. She's got like a specific combo that I don't remember how to do it. It's where she grabs the enemy by the neck with the Warhammer, but I don't remember how you did it. I think it was that. I think it's forward triangle or forward heavy. That's the one I used to beat the boss that we're gonna have to fight after our second mission. There we go. Just enjoy that for a second while I talk. Itagaki was a really good, like, director. I don't know if he directed the FMVs or what. But they were really good back then in all his games. Starting from Ninja Gaiden 1 to 2 and Dead or Alive. Dead or Alive 4 has some really amazing CG cutscenes, or FMVs. You know, after he left, obviously they stopped doing that in 5 and 6 onwards, but it is what it is. There you go. Gotta get as much as I can out of it before I become big and can't stream games like this anymore. Due to certain AI reasons, I guess, or Puritan reasons. Alright, well, I wasn't expecting to play as Rachel, so... We don't have any special anything. No, I haven't unlocked anything. No, that sucks. A lot of movement up there, but yeah. I think we made enough progress. How do I quit? No, not that. I quit the menu. There you go. There you go.
The evil dark
The
dragon.
evil dark dragon blade. But yeah, definitely gonna try and beat this. It's gonna take about 100 streams, but time to make a thumbnail with Rachel's face on it. Anyway, yeah, nothing on Monday. I don't know what comes next, and hope it was enjoyable. See you all when I see you all. Till next time, goodbye.